Hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Biafrans, this might interest you. Nigerians as a whole, this might interest you. To know that Nigeria had made it look like asking for secession is a crime, or right to self-determination is a crime. Now, these lawyers have come up to answer and address these concerns. And I would like you to listen attentively. I'll be right back.
Hello, greetings to everyone listening to me. I am Emeka Shiri. I have received some questions, very serious questions about the right to self-determination. In fact, people are asking me whether secession is a crime because of the arrests that the federal government or the officers of the federal government, the police officers, the Nigerian military men, because of how they are effecting arrests against the Biafran agitators who are agitating for independence. The question now is whether secession is a crime. Is the struggle for independence a crime? That's what they're asking me. The answer is no. Secession is not a crime. Under the Nigerian law, Nigerian law supports secession. I will prove it to you that Nigerian law recognizes the right to secede. Yes, it may sound strange to you. I am a Nigerian lawyer. What is secession, by the way? What is secession? Secession means withdrawing from an association or from a federation or from a union or from an alliance to be on your own. That is secession. It is something like freedom of association. You have the right to associate with the people or have right to dissociate yourself from them. So it is fundamental right. Secession is another name for self-determination or another name for self-governance. Whether you call it self-governance, secession, or self-determination or independence, you are talking about the same thing. You are saying the same thing in different words. So, but why is it that people are seeing secession like a crime, as if it's a crime? Why? I'm a Nigerian lawyer. I'm going to read it from Nigerian law and we'll explain it so that people can understand, especially Nigerian officers, police officers and the military officers, and even the Biafran activists or Yoruba activists or Arewa activists, whichever activist you are, you must understand this thing. The Bible says my people perish for lack of knowledge. And that is our problem. You must understand this thing, that secession is not a crime. Why is it regarded as a crime? I will tell you why. Let me read Nigerian law for you. Cap 10 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 1990, which is also Cap A9 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. It says, all people shall have the right to existence. They shall have the unquestionable and inalienable right to self-determination. They shall freely determine their political status and shall pursue their economic and social development according to the policy they have freely chosen. Colonized or oppressed people shall have the right to free themselves from the bonds of domination by resorting to any means recognized by the international community. That is section 2. Oppressed people shall have the right to free themselves from the bonds of domination by resorting to any means recognized by the international community. That is it. By resorting to any means recognized by international community. So you have the right to secede by resorting to any means recognized by the international community. International community does not recognize or support violent secession. They want secession by due process of law. That is what we are talking about. You can have secession, but it has to be by due process of law. In 1917, President Woodrow Wilson of America said that no people must be forced to live under the sovereignty of any country which they don't want to live under. No people should be forced to live under the sovereignty of a country they don't wish to live under. It is a fundamental right for you to be free. In fact, today, 9th July, is exactly 9 July 2011 when South Sudan got their independence. And as they were going for their referendum vote, they were saying, their chanting, their slogan was, unity by force is slavery. Of course, unity by force is slavery. So you have the freedom, you have the right to free yourself. Nigerian laws say you have the right to free yourselves by any means recognized by the international community. So you have the right to secession, but do not engage criminality. Don't introduce criminality into it. So if you go killing Nigerian police officers, killing Nigerian soldiers, destroying Nigerian government buildings, destroy the court, destroy the magistrate court, high court, INEC offices, and so on, you are introducing criminality into it. So, and you'll be arrested because of the criminality, not because you are pursuing your right to self-determination. No, the right to self-determination is guaranteed by the Nigerian law, but the process, the method, the means by which you attain the independence is what matters. So we are saying that we can get this freedom by due process. We're already there. We have given this assignment to our people in the National Assembly. We have given you assignment. We have presented our case to the National Assembly. Chief Nyawodo took the leaders of the 4 regions. In 2018, he took the leaders of the 4 regions to the National Assembly and demanded for restructuring by devolution of power to the regions, regional governance, regional government, regional autonomy. And then this year too, when the National Assembly called for memorandum, we presented the Biafran case to the National Assembly, the Senate Committee, for amendment of the Nigerian Constitution to guarantee our right to self-determination. We presented the Biafran case to the National Assembly, telling them what we want. This is the very first time the Biafran case has been presented to the National Assembly. It was presented to the judiciary. We are in the Court of Appeal. But while the judiciary is doing its own, the legislature also has power to do its own. And if the legislature, that is the National Assembly, they can pass the bill now granting autonomy to us, then the problem is over. I want those of you that are of like mind, the same mind with us, to follow us in this due process of secession. We want to secede. It's either we have freedom within Nigeria or freedom outside Nigeria. But for now, what we want is freedom within Nigeria. That is a little freedom, not outright independence for now, but regional autonomy as it is in Great Britain. That is the model we have adopted. We want to adopt the British model, where we have 4 nations in one: Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales. 4 nations in one. So we can also have 6 nations in one Nigeria. The 6 geopolitical regions can now constitute 6 nations in one. If the National Assembly will now pass the bill granting autonomy, self-governing status to the 6 nations in Nigeria, they become 6 nations in one. That is, each of the geopolitical region becomes a people. Each of them becomes a people, a nation within Nigeria. So please join us in this, our crusade and campaign for self-determination by due process of law. We want all of you to be involved. Every person must be involved. Those in the National Assembly, our police officers, our army officers, our legislators, in fact, politicians, businessmen, students, children, every person must be involved in this thing so that we can be free. We can be free by due process. We don't have to fight a war again. We have sufficient votes to pass the bill in the National Assembly. If all our senators and House of Rep members from the 4 regions, including Southern Kaduna, 4 regions, the Southeast, South-South, Southwest, North Central, that's Middle Belt, and the Northwest Southern Kaduna, if all of you will vote for us in the National Assembly, definitely we shall win. Even if the Fulani people do not want us to be free, we will be free because it is politics and we have the number. Unless you will betray us and go from behind and vote in favor of the Fulanis. Because right now it is clear that Fulanis are dominating over us. The former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, referred to it as Fulanization of Nigeria. There is Fulanization of Nigeria. The Fulanis are controlling everywhere, dominating everywhere. In the army, they are the head. In the police, they are the head. The immigration, they are the head. Customs, they are the head. Everything, they are in control. Even the courts, everything, they are in control. They have taken over the whole and they have now enslaved us. And in fact, that is where the law says, Nigerian law says, oppressed people, colonized or oppressed people shall have the right to free themselves from the bonds of domination by resorting to any means recognized by the international community. Clearly, the Fulanis are dominating over us. They want to enslave us, but we have the right now to free ourselves from the bonds of domination using this Nigerian law by resorting to any means recognized by the international community. And that means our legislators now, the 4 regions plus Southern Kaduna, you have the number now to move the motion, pass the bill now and pass that bill and move that motion and get it signed. And let me tell you, I showed you the other time when I told you that under the Nigerian law, even if the president of Nigeria refuses to give assent to the bill, you pass it again by 2/3 majority and it becomes law without requiring the president's signature anymore. So we have the number to do it and free ourselves. What are you then waiting for in the National Assembly? I'm talking to our legislators, our senators and House of Rep members. Make sure you do it and put a smile on our face. We sent you there to represent us, and if you don't do it, then you're a disappointment to us. Please do it for us, and we shall be glad that you have done what we sent you there to do. And I want all the Biafran activists and every other person who is willing, who is in this fight for freedom, to join us in this legal method, this due process of self-determination. That is what we are going to do, and that's what we're going to use to achieve our self-determination. There's no need spilling blood anymore. We have died enough. We have died enough. Therefore, let us follow due process and get what we want. Join us in our meetings, in our town hall meetings of the IPOP customary government. We hold our meetings in the open. We don't fear. We don't hide. Like I told you before, that we follow the due process, and therefore nobody arrests us. The police officers don't arrest us. Nigerian government doesn't arrest us. The army officers, they don't arrest us. And in fact, I say that they are welcome to our meetings, because when we come to our meetings, we talk about law and politics and diplomacy. We are not taking arms against any person. We don't insult any person or abuse any person or damage anything. Therefore, you are welcome to our meetings. Please contact us. You can see our contact details on the screen, our email addresses, also our account details are there in case you want to make any donation to help us in this project. Any donation you make will be highly appreciated. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you. We shall see you again. Thank you. Goodbye for now.
Good. You heard him? Fine. I want you to drop your comment. Let me have your opinion. What do you have to say? Don't be sentimental, all right? Don't be sentimental. Don't be carried away by emotions. Be objective in your opinions. I would like to have it. I would like to, because other people are also reading, okay? Thank you for watching this far. I'm signing up. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye-bye.